and welcome from my bathroom. Now for the first time, men, I'm going to say perhaps this isn't a video for you because I'm talking mainly about ladies stuff, time of the month. Of course, you might have a girlfriend or partner or wife or someone you want to share it with, so then do watch and do maybe pass some useful information on. But look, this is something we don't discuss enough. It was my daughter that brought it to my attention that there are actually quite a lot of green period products out there. Tampons, sanitary towels and the menstrual cup. I'll talk about each of those one after the other. But suffice to say, all the products I had been using and that the majority of ladies use are full of plastic, they're full of synthetics, they're full of bleach, none of which is actually good for our bodies, let alone the planet. So there has to be a better way, and I think I've actually found it. So I'm going to discuss them each one by one, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so the first product I will discuss is the tampon. Now, before using these ones, which my daughter recommended to me, they are made by a company called TOTM, which stands for time of the month. I was using regular Tampax, which are not eco, and these are brilliant. They come in different sizes according to your flow. So these ones are regular, but they've also got light ones and super plus ones, just like regular non-organic products. And you can choose which one you want. You can try and sample them. Now, I was actually suspicious, I was dubious that they would be as good as what I've been using for many, many years, the regular Tampax, because so often the green alternative to regular products feels a bit flimsier, a bit substandard, and you're just swapping the eco for good reasons, but you want an effective product too. You know what, ladies? These are equally as effective, if not more effective. I've tried them all out. And I was skeptical, but they weren't. They really, really are very super absorbent, and they're kinder to the body to wear. They feel nicer to wear, kinder to the skin, as well as kinder to the planet, more effective. I mean, all the wrapping is made of paper, it's all biodegradable. The tampon itself is made of 100% organic cotton, so is the string, everything is biodegradable, and the applicator is also made of paper instead of the usual plastic. So it's a real top marks, no-brainer from me, easy thing to swap, and really equally as good and kinder to the planet. Now, I'm not sure where TOTM comes from. I think it's a British brand, but they do ship worldwide. But wherever you are in the world, they probably have an alternative. But really, TOTM is a great sustainable alternative tampon. So that's your tampon for you. Really easy to swap your regular one for this one, and they are no more expensive either. Right, next up I'm going to discuss the sanitary pads. But before I do, I just want to add one more thing about the tampon, which is that just like regular Tampax, the alternative non-eco variety, you can get toxic shock syndrome if you leave these in for any more than 8 hours. So don't do that. Don't think just because they're organic that you shouldn't leave them in. I mean, it's not good to leave anything inside the female's body for 8 hours without taking it out. So remember that. Don't just believe they're eco, so they must be healthy for you, so you can leave them in for an eternity. No, no, no. Right, the sanitary pads. Again, these are TOTM. They come in different shapes depending on your flow and how heavy you are and what your requirements are. Again, I was skeptical. I'm quite heavy. And so I've been using these really heavy duty ones. That's when I do use sanitary pads. I mean, I don't like using pads. Who does? They're a bit like wearing a giant nappy. But there's a time and a place depending on what we're doing, and maybe at night time you might want to do something else. We've all got our different regimes, we've all got different ways we like to do things, and often I use more than one thing during each period, and I'm sure everybody does. Everyone has different things they use and do when they're doing different things, like sports or swimming. You might use different products. But these sanitary towels I will open one for the purposes of display. These sanitary towels feel so nice to wear. And I'm not just saying that, it's the 100% organic cotton. It feels nicer on the skin. Now, I don't want to badmouth all the products I was using beforehand, but this is what I was using before. They do absorb. You know, I've got very used to using them. They are not eco in any way. They're full of plastics and synthetics, I fear, and they don't feel that nice on the skin. This one, on the other hand, feels soft and kind and really quite nice to wear. In fact, it's so soft you don't know that you're wearing something, and actually it's pretty absorbent too. I'm not going to say that it's as absorbent as their tampon was, but it's about 85% to 90% as effective as my non-eco brand, but it feels 1,000% nicer to wear. It has wings. The wrapping is biodegradable. This is all biodegradable. This cotton is lovely. I don't know if you can see how soft it is, but everything, even the wrapper, even the glue is perfectly organic, natural products, the glue that sticks it to your panties. So I think these are absolutely brilliant, and these have got wings. The lighter pads don't have wings, they're just a little light pad, lovely, just panty liners. You know, I really like them. There's the TOTM logo for you to see. I am an absolute fan. Again, these are no more expensive. I haven't done a price comparison, but it's certainly no more expensive. Possibly they're cheaper. So really, I would happily recommend these sanitary pads. You know, for whatever flow you have, they've got something to match your needs. And lastly, the menstrual cup. Now, many of you might have never even seen one of these. A friend recommended them to me. I've been using it for absolutely years. This is the most eco alternative sanitary product. It really is. Now, it's made of silicone, so there's nothing, it's kind to the body, the silicone. It could be washed and reused. Let me just bring it closer for those of you who don't know. So, you know, you insert it into your body like a cup. You fold it up. I'm not going to do a live demonstration, but you fold it up, and then I make it wet a bit, and then you insert it, and it sits just under the cervix. Once you've put it in, you put it in, fold it up, otherwise it'd be impossible to get in. Put it in, fold it up, and then within your body, it opens up like that, and really it's just a cup. The blood collects in there, and then you every so often have to empty it out. You take it out, you empty it out, and you flush the blood down the toilet. I mean, it's a bit mucky, I'm not gonna lie, it is mucky, and you have to think about it when you wear it. Because if you're out and about, it is mucky, you know, when you take it out and inserting it. You probably need a toilet that has its own sink so you can wash it out. It needs a bit of thinking and planning for when you're going to wear it. Also, I find that when I'm heaviest, on my heaviest days, I have to keep changing it quite a lot. Now, we're all different, we all have different heavinesses of periods, and I'm quite heavy, so this has to be emptied out quite a lot. Other people, can have it in for a few hours and not have to change it. So it's about trial and error and practice, and you can just reuse it again. It can last for 10 years. I mean, this cost me about £20, that's $25, and I've been using it for about 10 years. I mean, that is good value. That's saving you money and saving the planet and kinder to the skin. I'm not using when I'm using this, I'm not using the Tampax. I might have to use a panty liner at the same time. Again, you've got to see how it works for you. They come with the stem here. It comes with a slightly longer stem when you buy it, and you snip it down. You just need a bit of the stem. It can feel a bit uncomfortable, that bit of stem. So you just need a bit of stem so you can actually pull it out. But yeah, you might want to, again, experiment. Don't cut off too much to begin with, because if it's too short, then you can't take it out afterwards. It is only, I can say so much, it's only by getting one yourself and practicing inserting it that you'll understand exactly what it's like and be able to feel for how long you need that stem. They come in different sizes, and it's important to note, you know, it depends on your age and whether you've given birth vaginally. And, you know, if you're under 18 and you haven't given birth, then this is my daughter's. Look at that, dinky in size. That's her one that she uses. You know, she barely fills that up. She's only 14. She barely fills that up. But, you know, again, we've all got different flows. I have read and I have seen on other YouTube channels about people saying if you fill this up, then something is wrong with you. But I do fill it up. And I don't think there's anything wrong with me. It's just I have heavy periods, and I always have had heavy periods. Because some people say that you don't need to change these at all, they're very easy to wear. You do need to change them. And I have to say, again, the toxic shock syndrome applies here. You don't want to leave anything up for 8 hours in your body, for more than 8 hours in your body. And again, I've seen on other YouTube channels, they're saying you can leave these in overnight. I would not leave it in overnight. I've heard doctors recommend that you don't leave these in overnight. So, you know, bear that in mind. I mean, probably the occasional 8-hour stint. It depends on how long you sleep for. But, you know, 8 hours is the absolute maximum, and I don't use these overnight, or I might use it for half a night if I wake up in the middle of the night. But these are really good, really eco-friendly. They're kinder to your pocket as well. Your bank manager will be very happy. Can you imagine if you started using these at age 20, by the time you have, you know, finished having your periods, you've saved so much money on Tampax, and you've saved the planet too. So that's all something to think about. And you can mix and match all of these things, all of these products. You will decide when you want to use them. There's no one size fits all, as I said. I would not use this to go swimming. I have tried it. Unless it really is the tail end of my period, I find this does not work for going swimming. I would put a tampon in instead. So again, it depends on what exercise regime you have, what you're doing, will determine which product you end up using. But all of these are so much better for the planet, so much kinder to your skin. You know, your vagina will thank you for it, trust me. So that's it. I'll be putting details for all these different products in the information box below the video, so have a little read of that, and I'll put a TOTM, the time of the month, link in so you can see that they do ship worldwide. I'm not being paid to promote them in any way. I've naturally found these through my daughter, and I'm just sharing it with you to try and make your lives better and the planet a bit better too. Even if you just make a little change and start using one of these things, that's a step in the right direction for everybody, and I really think you won't look back after you start doing that. Anyway, if you found my video useful, which I hope you have, please do give me a thumbs up, and if you don't already subscribe to my channel, then please click on the little circle that's going to come up on the screen round about there, click on that, and tune in for more videos soon. Bye for now!